In today's Quickfire Tips video, we're going to focus on 4 tips that you may or may not know about loadout drops. The first tip relates to the random drops that appear on the map and how they're not actually all that random. The first drop will always land within the first 2 circles as they're collapsing, and there's always one in the late game, so keep your eyes peeled for those. Tip number 2 is to make sure that you pay attention to the number of drops that appear when these random drops are coming in. The number of boxes that are there is a direct relation to the number of teams or enemies that are in the area. So as you're approaching it, if you see 1, you know that you're probably the only team in that close area. If you see 2, 3 or 4, you know to be on the lookout for other opponents that may be approaching. In the clip that's playing now, you can see that as we approach, we notice that there's only 1 drop and we know it's safe to proceed. Number 3 is what a disappearing loadout means. So you may have been on the game and a loadout next to you just randomly disappeared. This isn't random at all. This means the team that loadout was intended for has now been wiped out and won't be returning anytime soon. You'll see exactly that in the clip that's playing on the screen now. As I go to approach this loadout, there's a second loadout next to it, and as I get there, it happens to disappear, which is always good to see. And this clip leads us nicely into the 4th tip, which is the late game Gulag return. If you're returning from the Gulag in the late game and you're getting your loadout straight away, you need to have a class setup which has fully loaded. If you don't have fully loaded, you're not going to have maximum bullets and you're going to struggle to fight those last few teams. Thank you for watching today's video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.